Nobody clapped, nobody cheered, and almost nobody believed it happened. On December 17, 1903, on a cold beach in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, two bicycle makers quietly did something experts said was impossible. They flew. Orville and Wilbur Wright launched the world's first powered, controlled airplane. The flight lasted just 12 seconds. It traveled only 120 feet. By today's standards, it sounds unimpressive, but in that moment, everything changed. And the world barely noticed. Only 5 newspapers reported it. The New York Times dismissed the story. Just 2 years earlier, the U.S. Navy had officially called flying machines a pipe dream. Most experts believed human flight was centuries away. So how did two bicycle mechanics succeed where governments, scientists, and institutions failed? Because they broke patterns. The Wright brothers weren't famous, they weren't funded, they weren't trained engineers. They ran a small bicycle shop in Dayton, Ohio. But that turned out to be their unfair advantage. Bicycles taught them balance, control, constant adjustment. While everyone else obsessed over engines and raw power, the Wright brothers focused on something no one else did: how a human could control a machine in motion. They treated flight like riding a bicycle, not something stable by default, but something that works only when you actively steer it. That insight changed history. At the same time, America's top aviation expert, Samuel P. Langley, had funding, prestige, and national attention. His experiments failed publicly and spectacularly. The Wright brothers, working quietly with limited resources, succeeded, not because they were smarter, but because they weren't trapped by conventional thinking. Humans love patterns. Patterns help us learn, work, and succeed. But patterns can also blind us. They make yesterday's solutions feel permanent, even when the world has changed. If the Wright brothers had followed expert advice, they never would have flown. So how do you break patterns? First, challenge assumptions. Ask why things are done the way they are and who benefits from that answer. Second, combine ideas from different fields. Innovation lives at intersections. Third, dream without limits. Even unrealistic ideas can unlock real breakthroughs. But breaking patterns isn't enough. Timing matters. The Wright brothers succeeded because they worked at the right moment, using the tools available to them. The same is true today. Airbnb, Twitch, and Tesla didn't invent demand. They recognized shifts happening in real time. Before going all in, test your idea. Build a simple prototype, learn fast, adjust early, and find your true believers. Every breakthrough starts small with people who see the future before everyone else. Orville Wright later said, "On that day, we thought only of getting off the ground." They weren't trying to change the world. They just refused to think like everyone else. So ask yourself, what patterns are you following without questioning?